The Curse of the Chippendales tells the sordid saga, painting a picture of glamour, dancing, sex, heartbreak, possible assassinations, and actual murder. Steve's brilliant idea to exploit the untapped female libido market was a grand slam, but how his fortune got distributed amongst people that don't have Banerjee blood remains a mystery. And how did an FBI agent get to share in his estate? Jesse's relentless pursuit for over 30 years would finally get him his day in court, and after the court considered all the testimony, the judge would proclaim him the administrator of the Steve Banerjee estate. But this story still doesn't have a happy ending. His search continues for where the treasure is hidden. Encompassed within these pages are actual court transcripts, confessions, and undisclosed FBI files that will explain how for decades the perpetrators have gotten away with deceit and treachery. Their scheme wasn't uncovered or exposed by any lawyer or judge for years. Imagine yourself as a private investigator or an investigative reporter as you follow the money trail, one thread of evidence leading to other clues as you join Jesse in this hunt for the missing treasure. This trip takes you on a tour through our justice system. You'll witness how difficult it is for a poor person without adequate representation by lawyers to get through the legal wrangling of court procedures. You'll learn how the rich can subvert the law and get away with it, and the type of wealthy people we're talking about don't pay any consequences. Gaining all of this information about the rich and powerful would take the work of a top-notch private investigator, but Jesse accomplished it mostly by himself. All the never-seen-before evidence that he's accumulated over almost 30 years are in the exhibit section of this book. These pages are filled with the information of how he pierced their veil, piecing together this conspiracy like you would a jigsaw puzzle. A copy of the original filing of the Easby Corporation is amongst many other documents. You'll read about the first thread of evidence that started his wheels to turning. The fact that there was no original will, then suddenly a copy of the will appeared. Lawyers that were supposed to be working for him were either incompetent or paid to keep him in the dark. He persevered even with friends and family telling him he had lost his mind. He sacrificed money that his kids needed for food and clothing to pay lawyers, and still has a rather large bill with a law firm. Filled with deception, fraud, and miles of intrigue that stretches as far away as Zurich, Geneva, Belgium, and the small country of Luxembourg, the true story will leave you astonished at how far some will go to fulfill their greed. The money trail leading to a shell corporation in Panama, a hub for U.S. and European banks to avoid red flags on unscrupulous business dealings, will open your eyes to a world that many have only heard of in conspiracy theories. Just think of the mental anguish of a person that knew he was supposed to be a millionaire, millions with his name on it, but yet he couldn't obtain it because the people that had control of it, even to the point of committing criminal acts, refused to relinquish it. This led to Jesse having a pain worse than you can ever know, becoming even physical after so many sleepless nights, and watching his family struggle when they shouldn't have been. Some people wonder how it would feel to walk in other shoes. How do you think you would feel if you were Jesse Banerjee, heir of a throne you couldn't sit on? As you read Jesse's story, many opinions will be formed and emotions created. Both sorrow and disgust will fill your minds and hearts, and you, the public,